I want to welcome everyone to the chamber to spend an exciting day.
He came to the US as a refugee when he was 9 years old.
May we continue the legacy of our founders.
Now he's the nation's first Cambodian American mayor, leading the city of Lowell, Massachusetts, about 30 miles north of Boston. Mayor Socorro Chow has been on the job for 9 months, well aware that he looks nothing like his predecessors.
These are portraits of prior mayors.
All of them are white guys. I mean, how does that feel? Because it's pretty obvious to me.
Hopefully, I'm the first, but not the last.
Lowell, population 115,000, is a city with deep immigration roots. It has the nation's second largest Cambodian community, and nearly 50% of its residents identify as people of color. Yet, until very recently, all of its elected officials had been white.
Please join me in the allegiance to the flag.
But that changed dramatically in January when Chow took office, together with 2 other Cambodian American council members and the city's first black representative.
This is the map of the city of Lowell.
It all happened thanks to this new map.
The different color just to show the different districts, the different neighborhoods.
Used for the first time in the city's 2021 elections, these new districts changed the face of Lowell's politics. But it didn't happen without a fight.
It is very hard for people to voluntarily give up power in that way.
Civil rights attorney Oren Selstrom sued Lowell in 2017 on behalf of a group of Latino and Asian American residents. He argued that the city was violating his client's voting rights by electing every single official on a citywide basis.
There was a majority white voting bloc that was diluting the vote of communities of color, running the table in every election, not just getting 51% of the seats, but 100% of the seats 100% of the time.
After fighting in court for 2 years, Lowell agreed to divide the city into 8 new districts, 2 of them having a majority of non-white voters. Overnight, residents whose voices had been ignored for decades got multiple seats at the table.
Voting rights are precious, and when they are protected, it creates a stronger community for everyone.
In Lowell's Cambodia town, community leaders say Chow's election was decades in the making. Fleeing the genocidal Khmer Rouge regime, Cambodian refugees started arriving in Lowell in the early 1980s to find working-class jobs. Most came with war trauma, no English and no money.
I was involved with some of our older leaders back in the 90s. It was hardest to try to talk to people and try to explain to people what it means to be a citizen, what it means to participate.
Sotia Chimrum of the Cambodian Mutual Assistance Association says now it's time for other newer immigrant groups to achieve political success. Back at City Hall,
I can't really sit and relax. Also like King Charles.
It's a great looking chair, but it's not really efficient.
Chow says sometimes he still feels out of place, but he draws strength from his mother and his late father.
When my father was a captain in the army, he was one of the first to be taken to be killed. And my mother was left with 7 children. Her perseverance kept us alive during the Khmer Rouge.
What is your ultimate message to the people of Lowell, and specifically the immigrants who were not represented before?
I wasn't born here, came here with nothing, and I hope that would serve as a role model to anyone else that want to serve in other towns, cities, or states in the country.
Ben Chamiso, Newsy, Lowell, Massachusetts.